The dating app fatigue is real. Mindless swiping, meaningless DMs, and an overwhelming amount of likes have made us feel more disconnected than ever. While most dating apps are all about pursuing someone else, there's one that's carved out a space for you to find yourself.
On Field, an app where curious people come to connect, you have the breathing room to explore your own desires and go on a journey wherein the person you discover is yourself.
In fact, 62% of Field members evolve their sexuality, interests, and desires within their first year on the app.
You have the freedom to explore who you are and what you like in ways you haven't imagined.
As part of this community, you'll quickly find that people regularly practice honesty and openness. See any Field bio.
Download Field on the App Store or Google Play. PK!
Welcome to My Legacy. I'm Martin Luther King III, and together with my wife, Andrea Waters King, and our dear friends Mark and Craig Kilberger, we explore the personal journeys that shape extraordinary lives.
Join us for heartfelt conversations with remarkable guests like David Oyelowo, Mel Robbins, Martin Sheen, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and Billy Porter.
Listen to My Legacy on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is My Legacy.
The Indicator is a podcast where daily economic news is about what matters to you. And we're guessing most days, that's money.
Workers have been feeling the sting of inflation.
So as a new administration promises action on the cost of living, taxes, and home prices,
the S&P 500 biggest post-election day spike ever.
Follow all the big changes and what they mean for you.
Make America affordable again.
Listen to The Indicator from NPR on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get podcasts.
Catch Jon Stewart back in action on The Daily Show and in your ears with The Daily Show Ears Edition podcast. From his hilarious satirical takes on today's politics and entertainment to the unique voices of correspondents and contributors, it's your perfect companion to stay on top of what's happening now. Plus, you'll get special content just for podcast listeners, like in-depth interviews and a roundup of the week's top headlines. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I always tell people that this show won't make you smarter, but it should make you laugh. All right?
Yay.
So
Accurate.
Yeah, enjoy the full show. It starts right now.
Remember when everybody was saying YOLO?
Oh, YOLO.
Then we decided, yeah, that sounds really stupid. We need to stop that immediately.
Yeah. But you only live twice, Jeff.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Well, there's a new poll.
Update on the poll.
Oh.
And it found the top 7 slang terms and phrases Americans want to ditch in 2025.
Ooh, okay.
Number 7, skibbity.
Yeah.
Even Gen Alpha can't agree on what exactly it is.
I know.
It can mean cool, bad, dumb, weird, or absolutely nothing. It's just a filler word, and we're officially over it.
Yeah.
Number 6, sorry, not sorry.
Oh, I hate that.
They say it's a fake, half-hearted apology masquerading as bold honesty.
It's like saying, what's the, like...
Well said, Brooke. You know what? Well said.
Sorry,
okay.
not sorry.
All right.
Oh, no. That was brilliant. She set us up, guys.
Yikes. Okay,
That was my plan the whole time, Jose.
Yeah,
wow.
Number
That was
5,
it.
IYKYK. Short for if you know, you know.
Yeah.
People think it's just irritating and nonsensical.
Please explain.
Yeah.
Number 4, dropped. As in my new album just dropped.
Yeah.
Dropped makes it sound like an accident. People think words like released and introduced should make a comeback. Which is why I would like to introduce the number 3 slang term that Americans are sick of.
That does not sound cool when you say that.
Era.
Era.
Describing a new phase of your life. Taylor Swift's Eras tour is over, and now so is Era.
Are
And
you a DJ? Era. That's all I hear when you say it.
number 2, game changer.
Oh, I don't know. That's kind of a useful one.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that one, but apparently people say it's used too much for things that aren't really that big of a deal.
I don't know
I
how.
can see that.
And the number 1 slang term Americans want to go away in 2025 is cringe. It's so overused now that just saying cringe is kind of cringe.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's always making fun of people that are excited about something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I've seen a lot of it.
It's like people who are joyous. They're like, oh, that's cringe.
Brooke, have you been personally affected by the word cringe?
Brooke posts her proposal video and everyone's like, cringe.
So let's move on from all of these words in this segment and get into the shot collar question of the day with Digital Jake, no slang, just questions. Let's do it.
On this day, back in 1981, the world was introduced to the first DeLorean.
Oh.
A sexy gray car with doors that opened up instead of out.
Suicide doors.
Wow.
At the time, it was considered the peak of technology, which is why it was featured as the time machine in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
And if you've never seen those movies, Marty McFly uses that car to travel back in time to seduce his own mother at her prom.
Oh, yeah.
How is that actually the plot, though?
Then in the second film, he travels into the future, the year 2015.
No.
And you know what? We're going to do the exact same thing today.
We're going to 2015.
In honor of the DeLorean, it's a special Time Machine to 2015 edition of Plenty of 20. Now, you lay a number 1 through 20 on me. I'll give you a trivia question about something that happened in the year 2015. Just have to get it right to stay in the game.
Okay.
Let's start with the woman who wishes she could time travel to go back and stop herself from ever dyeing her hair pink. That's Alexis.
You dyed your hair pink?
How do you not remember?
Oh, yeah, it was a whole thing.
Remember she copied me?
Copy Brooke, I remember
Then
now.
I got canceled by my hairstyle.
Yeah, I remember it.
Alexis, a number, please.
5.
Never got to get
5.
canceled.
Alexis, what was the highest grossing movie of 2015, which marked the return of a famous sci-fi franchise?
Oh.
Science fiction movie from 2015.
Does that mean like a reboot?
Could be part of
I'm
whatever.
thinking Star Wars, like a new one.
Oh,
I don't know
like
how many
the
there
first
are, but I feel like there was one in 2015.
Yeah.
Probably. The odds are high.
I think you're right, yeah.
Let's go Star Wars.
Alexis said Star Wars. I'm going to take it. It was Star Wars The Force Awakens.
I was going to say that if you asked me for the full time.
Oh, okay. I should have asked.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know.
Brooke, we're over to you.
Okay, 12.
12. Brooke, which team won the Super Bowl in 2015, defeating the Seattle Seahawks with a dramatic goal line interception?
Oh, God, it hurts, Jay. Oh.
I was at that game.
Yeah.
What?
Were you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hanging out with Drew Brees.
Dude, it was insane. I was.
Yeah.
Well, I told him that I was a fan of his work.
I'm surprised that you remember like anything.
If I'm remembering the merch I bought at the
know.
beginning, I believe it was the Patriots.
Brooke said the New England Patriots. That is correct.
Oh, man.
Do you think Drew remembers me for that
Absolutely
comment?
Totally.
Maybe as the weird lady.
Yeah. Like, who lets people into these VIP things?
Jose, your event from 2015, Apple released a product, the first they had ever made of this product. What was it?
This is hard for me because I'm not Apple guy. I'm Team Android. I feel like that was, I don't know how old the iWatch is.
Oh, that's a good
Right?
idea.
But like,
It's just the Apple Watch.
or the Apple Watch.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Not an iWatch.
Everything
Don't
else is
make fun of
I.
me when
Yeah.
oh God, I feel cringe. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Watch of I.
Jose said Apple Watch. That is.
Yay!
That is correct. We're 3 for 3. Jeffrey, it's your turn.
Why
Okay.
didn't they name it iWatch?
Because I think that sounds kind of creepy.
Yeah, very voyeuristic.
I'll take number 1.
Number 1.
Together.
Jeffrey, in 2015, what iconic singer performed at the Super Bowl halftime show? Brooke cannot help you, but it led the world to Google, quote, left shark.
Can I tell you?
Absolutely not, Brooke.
Brooke, this
Yeah,
is my
and-
question.
But listen.
No, my question.
Can I just say one thing?
Absolutely not. It's Katy Perry.
Jeff said Katy Perry. That's correct.
But do you know who else was there? Was Missy Elliott. And she opened before Katy Perry, and someone was sitting next
All
to
right,
me.
we're running
and
out of
said,
time, Brooke.
Who is that?
Alexis, it's your turn. Need a number.
10.
Alexis, which word did Oxford Dictionary select as its 2015 word of the year? And I'll give you a hint. It wasn't a word.
Oh, that's not a hint. Well, maybe it
So a
is.
sound.
Or
Skirt.
Is that your final answer?
Yes,
Alexis
skirt.
said skirt. That is incorrect. Actually, the 2015 word of the year was the face with tears of joy emoji.
It was an emoji.
Not
love
the
that
crying,
word.
laughing one.
Oh, weird.
I still love that emoji. I don't care what people say.
Brooke, it's your turn.
Give me 17.
17. Brooke, another hard one. What best-selling book by Paula Hawkins about a mysterious disappearance became a cultural phenomenon in 2015?
Oh, it's the one with Ben Affleck.
Wait. I have a story that I'd like to interrupt
I
Brooke's
have a
question
story
to tell.
after Jeff's
That's totally
story.
unrelated
I
to
want
it.
to be in line for the
I'm sorry.
storyline.
I know I'm exhausting sometimes. I apologize. God, it's the one where Ben Affleck was in the movie. Oh, Gone Girl.
Oh,
No! Brooke said Gone Girl. That is wrong, girl. It's actually called The Girl on the Train.
That's a different book.
Different one.
Jose, which highly anticipated post-apocalyptic RPG video game was released in November 2015 and named Game of the Year? And hint, it was the 4th edition of that game.
Last of Us!
Jose said Last of Us. That is incorrect. That game was called Fallout 4.
Oh, I never played it. That makes sense.
And they made
Darn
an
it.
Amazon TV show about it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of games.
Ella
too.
Purnell's in that.
Wow.
Jeffrey, you have won today's edition of Plenty of 20.
So I get to choose who gets shocked while singing Firework by Katy Perry. And because...
quick story.
Yeah. Because Brooke loved that halftime show so much,
you gotta
she has
recreate
to
it.
sing it.
Because, baby, you're a firework.
just like
Come on,
Katy,
show them what you're worth.
That is your shock collar question of the day. We got your phone tap coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We need to warm our brains up before this next segment.
Oh, we're warming them, huh?
So, quick pop quiz. Alexis,
What the?
who fought in the Revolutionary War, the British or the Chinese?
British.
I was a little worried about you on that one for a second.
That's wrong. High five.
Crazy.
Jose, who painted the Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci or Monica Lewinsky?
Monica Da Vinci.
Oh, I know.
Dang it.
They're so confusing. I always mix those two up.
Leonardo Lewinsky.
All right, quick, Brooke.
Oh my gosh.
Who was responsible for the latest economic downturn in the stock market? Was it low-income families or lazy Target shoppers?
Lazy Target shopper.
Ooh, I'm sorry. It's actually both lazy Target shopping families that are low income.
Wow.
That's a mix of people.
That's terrible.
All right. Well, didn't do too hot in the trivia, but I do feel like
hard.
we've warmed up our thinkers nice and good for the ultimate test when I go around the room asking what's on your mind.
Oh, okay.
I feel like my mind's broken after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Not me. I got mine right.
Put it back. Alexis, you're going to carry us through. We're going to do it right now. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and for months I have been asking our engineers to add a Mission Impossible feature to this segment.
What is that?
Where after it ends, 5 seconds later, your radio self-destructs. And they were like, Jeff, that's not a thing, blah, blah, blah. But see, this is why radio is dying. Laziness, no ingenuity.
Yeah.
So it's another anticlimactic edition of What's on Your Mind, where your speakers won't even explode into a ball of flame, starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your
You could have
mind?
literally said, don't touch that dial.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, man.
Don't tune away.
I'm actually worried about you. That's what's on your mind, Jeffrey.
Really?
And I feel like this intro is a really good look at why. So,
What?
listen, you and I have been working together for what, 15 plus years? We've been doing this show, right?
Okay.
Am I
Doesn't even
right?
remember. Look at him. He's so confused.
Well, I've been on for 13.
Why do I
You
feel
know
like
it's
I'm going to get told that I'm doing something wrong
No,
again?
no. And in all that time, I think the most exciting thing is now our podcast is charting.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like,
God. We're going to talk about this more?
Yes.
It's all they
It's
talk
like
about.
millions and
great.
millions of people are listening. We're connecting with people all over the world. And it's like all of this hard work for 15 years is finally paying off. And you don't believe it. You don't believe that it's real.
Yeah.
Like you think every time I go in there, I'm like, oh, today we're number 3. Today we're number 8. Whatever it is. You're like, yeah, right. I'm like,
He
no,
thinks there's
look,
something wrong.
look.
Like there's an actual error.
Yes, exactly, Jose. And
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
concerned about is like, can't you just be happy? Like, just enjoy this.
She
Like,
don't know,
this is
Jeff.
like so much work, and finally, there's some happiness to it.
I
you
would
know?
be
Like, some
happy
joy,
if you
some-
showed up to work and showered every day. I'm very low on the happiness threshold.
Jeff!
Yeah.
It doesn't take much, but
Yeah.
bragging about our ratings to everybody
It's not
doesn't feel.
bragging.
It is bragging.
We're thanking the listeners.
Yes, it's our listeners. They're amazing, and we're in this moment where we finally get to like enjoy some of the fruits of our labor. And I've been
Every
trying to
time.
hype you up for years,
And you
for
come up
decades
and you
now.
film me without consent, being like, Jeff, did you see the ratings again? And you don't give me a chance to do my hair before you post those videos
that's-
online.
Yeah, you did
So
that
now
to her.
even more people are seeing
I
me
agree, Jeff.
not with full face. So
That's why we're
thank you
number
for the
one.
opportunity. You're right,
I can't
Brooke.
win. I just want you to be happy, but maybe I should give up trying.
Okay, and I just want you not to rent your clothes. But you know what? Why am I trying? Jose, what's on your mind?
So, I was recently invited to do a review at a seafood restaurant, and the server shows up, and she immediately starts gushing, and she's like, oh my God, I know exactly who you are. I love your show.
That's nice.
And I'm like, hey, thanks. That's awesome.
See, that makes you happy.
And
enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Well, yeah, I mean, I still have a long way to go, but I'm like, yeah, that show's doing good, right? So now, of course, she's a beautiful blonde.
Yeah.
And so we're just chatting. She mentions that she used to go to a high school nearby. And I'm like, wait, that's my high school.
Oh.
Like the same exact high school.
Wow.
So we're bonding and it's getting flirty. And then she casually mentioned, she's like, well, I'm 25. How old are you?
Oh.
And I'm like, well, I'm not 25. And I laugh, and I'm with one of my buddies.
See, at this point, I'd be like, can I just get the menu? Like, there's a lot of small talk before I've even ordered.
Food has been ordered. We're in a good time to talk, Jeff. I'm not.
All right.
She's like, well, when did you graduate? Like 2010?
Oh.
And I'm like, go, okay. And now we're starting to play this game.
Okay, are you going to tell her?
I tell her. I'm like, look, it's 2004. And she goes, oh. And the vibe just totally changed,
Oh,
dude.
God.
Like, I felt like we went from flirty to her being like, wait. And she goes, so that means you just had your, 20-year reunion?
Ew.
And I'm like, look, I didn't go to it, okay? I'm getting defensive, right? I'm like, listen, all right, I don't participate, all right? And I don't feel like I'm in my late 30s, okay?
no.
And now it looks desperate. And she's just like, no, I get it. Yeah, it's cool. Anyway, so we left, and I felt really, really insecure as we were leaving.
Yeah.
So I left her probably the biggest tip I've ever given anyone in my life.
Which also comes off bad.
Exactly. I thought it was
But-
something cool, but after I was like, oh, that's probably even
It's
worse.
a tip someone of your age can afford.
Yes,
which is
yes.
nice.
And she
True.
deserves it. It's a great service. So, Madison, shout out to you. Great service.
Yeah.
Sorry I made it
You're
weird.
still embarrassed.
Alexis, what's been on your mind?
I was getting my hair done the other day, and hairstylists know all the gossip.
so
all of
good.
it. And she gave me a new business idea, like a side hustle.
All right.
Because she has another client who does something called cake sitting.
Cake?
Okay.
Cake sitting. Like you babysitting somebody's cake?
Or are you sitting on cakes for strangers on the internet, which is even weirder?
Yes, Jose.
No way!
I'm
That is
glad you know.
gross.
Why does Jose know that?
I don't know that. I make that up. That's nasty.
Yes. So the man buys the cake, chooses it, gets it sent to you, pays you $500 minimum.
What?
And then you sit on the cake, you record the video, and then you mail him the cake back.
That is it?
Wait, he wants the squish cake
Yes.
back?
And you get more money per more sits on the cake.
I feel like you're a pretty petite girl. Maybe you should start with a cupcake.
Maybe. That's a good point for us.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, no more dog walking for $20. I'm moving up.
Yeah.
Well, what if the dog sits on the cake? Is that another?
Not my dog.
That's
Okay.
illegal. I
Yeah.
think.
All right.
All right, Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
A week ago, we did this segment, and Jose was telling us about how his dad went viral on the app Nextdoor.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
For a
And
review.
If you don't know, Nextdoor is that app for like neighbors to share what's going on locally. And
Just complain. That's all people do on Nextdoor. Yeah.
and where I live, my neighbors are kind of spread out. So I was like, I'm going to go look on the app and see what's happening. I decided to post a photo of this big bobcat that had wandered onto my property that day.
Oh, yeah. You showed me that picture. It's kind of crazy.
It was a crazy cool
Yeah.
photo of if the bobcat's facing like the
Yeah,
camera,
it's a
it
great
looks really
picture.
big. And
Scary.
I read that it's rare to actually see them out during the daytime.
Oh,
They're
are
night
they
creatures.
They're nocturnal.
So in the caption I wrote, "Bobcat in my yard, what a cool rare sighting."
yeah.
And the first comment is like, actually, they're not that rare. So, no need to post. This is kind of a waste. And another person was
got
like,
shamed?
I did. Another person's like, yeah, it's called nature. You want a medal or something? You live in the woods. And then people started going after each other in the comments. Like, well,
Jeff.
maybe it's rare to him. You don't know his experience.
Yeah.
Maybe he's never seen a
You
bobcat.
don't know his bobcat experience.
I saw 2 in my driveway last month, but I don't need to post about it for validation. It just started this tiny neighborhood war, and I apologize now. Lesson learned, I'm not going to post anything ever.
No.
I wonder if you got the animal wrong, too. Someone's going to be like, that's a mountain lion.
Yeah, I'm
Why
sure.
would you even post this?
That's actually my house cat.
Yeah, wait a minute.
My apologies. Text in 78592 and tell us what's been on your mind.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Oh man, I thought our text board was glitching out because it was
Why?
like moving up and down so much.
Yeah, because we're getting all those texts.
I know, I didn't
Jeff.
realize this many people would text in to tell us what's on their
We
mind.
asked them to.
I'm just
Awesome.
surprised
Love
they're
it.
actually doing it. One person said, "What's on my mind is I think I saw Alexis driving yesterday
Uh-oh.
because I saw a car that had duct tape all over the back end and a bumper sticker that read, 'Hot girls hit curbs.'"
That's her. That was her.
But trust me, they hit more than that if it's Alexis.
It would be her if she had a car right now.
Yeah.
But,
I'll put that on the new one, though.
Yeah.
Hers is in the shop. Another text says, "I live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Cool.
And just wanted to say, your show keeps me awake in the mornings. I love the second date updates."
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can find them if you want on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Our second date podcast is actually in the top 10 in the country
It's
right
crazy.
now.
It's some crazy clerical error, but we'll take it.
Yeah, so go listen because it's not going to be there for long. We're going to do laser stories coming up right after this.
Hey, it's Alexis from Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, and I don't know about you guys, but a lot of my New Year's resolutions revolve around improving my finances. Whether it's little things like spending less money on coffee or paying off my bills on time or, actually saving money and not spending it all on vacations. But all of that is easier said than done. So what if you could make your resolutions automatic? You can, thanks to Acorns. Acorns makes it easy to start automatically saving and investing so your money has a chance to grow for you, your kids, and your retirement. And you know what? You don't need to be an expert. Acorns will recommend a diversified portfolio that fits you and your money goals. And on top of that, you don't need a ton of money to get started. Acorns lets you invest with the spare money you've got right now. You can start with $5 or even just your spare change. It only takes about 5 minutes to create your Acorns account and start investing. So don't feel like financial wellness is impossible. Acorns gives you small, simple steps to get you and your money on track. Head to acorns.com/Alexis or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing for your future today. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/Alexis.
This is Jana Kramer from Wind Down with Jana Kramer. This podcast is brought to you by Kim Crawford Wines. As the holiday season brings us together, Kim Crawford invites you to add a touch of elegance to your gatherings. Whether you're hosting a festive dinner, a cozy get-together with friends, or a New Year's celebration, make every moment amazing with a chilled glass of New Zealand's finest. Celebrate the joy of the season and create unforgettable memories with Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blanc, known for its vibrant blend of citrus, tropical fruit, and crushed herbs. For a sparkling touch, enjoy Kim Crawford Prosecco. And for those looking to celebrate in a lighter and brighter way, try Kim Crawford Illuminate Sparkling, a lower alcohol sparkling wine that lets you savor amazing moments without compromise. Visit KimCrawfordWines.com to learn more and find Kim Crawford wines near you. Savor amazing. For those 21 and over, please savor responsibly. Constellation Imports, Rutherford, California. Kim Crawford Illuminate Sparkling Wine is 7% alcohol by volume compared to Kim Crawford Prosecco at 11% alcohol by volume.
Hey, we made it to the time of the year that's kind of like gross out. I know, really long nights, and it's just that hard type of season right now. That's why it's good to treat yourself to a little something. Quince.com. It's where you can treat yourself to everyday luxury at an affordable price. And honestly, there's something for everyone. I have like 5 different Quince items in my closet, and then I just decked my mom out for the holidays too. And I love Quince's iconic Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They start at $50. And you're probably thinking, how do they do it? There's got to be something wrong with this. But no, Quince only partners directly with top factories. They cut out the middleman and pass the savings on to you. Plus, they only work with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices. So you can feel good about your purchase of premium fabrics and finishes for that luxurious feel. So treat yourself this winter without the luxury price tag. Go to quince.com/Brooke for 365-day returns plus free shipping on your order. That's QUINCE.com/Brooke. Brooke with an E at the end of it. To get free shipping and 365-day returns, quince.com/Brooke.
The dating app fatigue is real. Mindless swiping, meaningless DMs, and an overwhelming amount of likes have made us feel more disconnected than ever. While most dating apps are all about pursuing someone else, there's one that's carved out a space for you to find yourself.
On Field, an app where curious people come to connect, you have the breathing room to explore your own desires and go on a journey wherein the person you discover is yourself.
In fact, 62% of Field members evolve their sexuality, interests, and desires within their first year on the app.
You have the freedom to explore who you are and what you like in ways you haven't imagined.
As part of this community, you'll quickly find that people regularly practice honesty and openness. See any Field bio.
Download Field on the App Store or Google Play. PK!
There's a new report that says aggressive baby names are trending.
What?
Aggressive?
What does that even mean?
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Well, some examples that are getting more popular are Blade,
Oh.
Cannon,
Whoa.
Cutter,
Oh.
Dagger,
Huh.
Gunner, and Bloodshed.
Yeah.
No way.
Bloodshed?
Yeah, I'm just kidding about that last
Oh,
one.
I was just going to say, was that the one the mother was actually screaming when she was giving labor?
Some guy there's going to be like gunner, shooter, cutter, jump.
Yeah. Oh, so cute.
Dude, that's a country star written all over it.
But there is one that's getting extra popular right now. And I'm not joking about this. I'm being totally serious.
What is it?
What do you think about naming your baby Arson?
What the heck? No, that's a felony.
Seriously, it's happening.
Felony's cute.
No.
Felony is
Felony's
good.
cute for
That's
his
not the middle.
That
sister.
does slap.
Arson and felony.
Yeah. The reason why it's moving up, though, is because parents think it sounds like our son.
Arson.
Arson.
Arson. I can see like it's Carson without a C.
So, Brooke, when you have that third baby coming up at the end of this year, how cute would that be having her two boys, Alder and Arson, playing
Arson.
together in the
That's
backyard?
Arson,
Felony
yeah.
Fox.
Yeah.
I mean, the more I say it out loud, the cuter it becomes.
Uh-oh, baby number 3 for Brooke is going to be so cute.
Aww. God.
So-
I'm going to get tiny little handcuffs for him.
So that's the thing on this show. We are planners.
Yeah.
Love that. And we're planning a brand new Laser Stories coming up right now.
Wow.
Hey.
It's the radio segment that's been working on a new food mashup with Baskin Robbins and Starkist Seafood
What?
called the Tuna Milkshake.
No, Jeff.
You want that 100% natural sea cream flavor? Gulp down a refreshing tuna milkshake today with Laser Stories, the segment where we read weird news stories around the globe just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser. Those other swim shamers just don't.
Can you milk a sea cow?
No.
You can. This first Laser Story is out of Europe. Many countries now have bullet trains.
Yeah.
And the other day, one was zipping through Germany and had a scheduled stop halfway between Munich and Nuremberg.
God, I'm so jealous of countries that have those fast
I
trains.
know.
They're so cool.
You get around the country super
Yes.
quick.
Well, we have the bullets here. It's not, not so much the trains
Not
part.
as fun, Jeff.
Those also send people places.
During that time, a 40-year-old Hungarian man named Laszlo Kovacs stepped off the train to smoke a cigarette
Yep.
and didn't get back on before they closed the doors.
Oops.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, be careful.
He saw it leaving, so he jumped onto a bracket connecting two of the train cars,
No.
then held on for dear life as it hit 175 miles an hour.
And like you said, it's a bullet train. It's
Yo.
not a regular train. These are super fast.
Just wait till the next train and catch up with the what?
Thankfully, after 20 miles, somebody saw him.
Which is actually 5 seconds.
And
Yeah, that's true.
officials stopped the train, and he was saved.
Oh my God.
What the- I'm imagining like Spider-Man when he's in front of the train in that one movie. Tobey Maguire.
He better have left like a really important bag or something on that train.
Yeah.
When authorities showed up, Laszlo said he did it because his luggage was on board and he didn't want to be separated from it. So he's now facing charges for an act disruptive to operations. And shocker, cops also found he never actually bought a ticket. So he boarded illegally as well, which is something that they tacked on that infraction to it too.
Hey, maybe he'll finally realize he should give up smoking.
Yeah, that's the message.
Hey,
Yeah,
if
sure.
he hadn't done that, he'd be in this pickle.
This next laser story is out of Japan. An aquarium closed for renovation last month. Around the same time, their giant sunfish had become unwell.
Oh no.
And the 9-foot-long fish refused to eat and would rub its belly up against the glass.
Oh, buddy.
Marine biologists were doing everything they could to try and fix what they thought was a digestive problem. That is until one staff member suggested maybe it's just lonely because it misses the visitors.
Oh.
No way.
That would be the. It would be. It'd be like a Finding Nemo character.
It's like, will you rub my belly through the glass?
Well, scientists thought there was a 99% chance that was not the case. But
'cause, yeah.
they would test the theory just to see.
Okay.
They
Fish
printed
don't get clingy, do they?
they printed out life-size pictures of people and taped them up against the tank windows.
Oh, not even
Right, because it's closed to visitors.
Got
so.
it.
And by the next day, the sunfish was totally happy again.
He's like, He just wants attention.
Sunny needed friends.
It turns out the one staffer was right. The giant sunfish was just lonely, and aquarium workers have been changing out the people's photos daily and taking turns going to hang out with the sunfish. They spend at least a couple hours each day waving and smiling. Time totally well spent.
Putting on a whole show for him.
Is the sunfish the Labrador Retriever of the seas?
Yeah, this isn't the first time an aquarium's had to cheer up lonely fish either. During the 2020 COVID lockdown, Tokyo's Sumida Aquarium asked for volunteers to FaceTime with its 300 spotted garden eels who'd become shy without people around, making it hard for the staff to check up on them.
Well, they're eels. I'm sorry, but
they're shy eels.
Shy, scary. Come on.
This next laser story is out of the Pharmacy Files. Walgreens just came to a big realization. When you lock stuff up in a store, you don't sell as many of them.
Yeah, Jeff, what is done?
Yeah.
I know it's a great big dud to any customer ever, but Walgreens is the first to admit that locking their cases to deter theft actually cost the company a lot more money than they would have ever lost in shoplifting.
Thank God. I hate pushing that button just to get like my kids' vitamins.
Yeah,
you know, at
totally.
Target or whatever, and then they take 20 minutes, and I finally just give up. I'm like, well, vitamin deficient kids, it is.
Yeah. The company reported a net loss of $245 million last year, compared to just $39 million a year earlier.
That math is not good for them.
Yeah. While the problem of theft hasn't gone away, it's a lot smaller compared to them not being able to sell anything behind locked cases.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I swear you can't buy laundry detergent
No,
now.
you can't buy
I
anything.
look like a crackhead trying to buy. I'm like, yeah, give me the big thing of Tide Pods.
I-
No, the big one, buddy. Yeah, the back. Yeah, year supply.
It does make you feel sketchy.
Yeah.
You're like, I swear this is for laundry.
I swear.
The company's looking at more creative solutions after the numbers came out, possibly making decoy products.
What?
Or equipping their carts with alarms if you try to leave their store with an unscanned item.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's better than the glass cases, I guess.
Yeah, it
Or
looks
plastic
better.
cases.
They aren't exactly sure yet. Until then, they plan on closing about 1,200 stores over the next 3 years.
Yikes.
Can't afford to stay open.
How many stores do they have? Jeez.
This next laser story is out of the Kale Connection. Here's a snack hack for people with young children. A new study found they'll eat more vegetables if they think it gives them superpowers.
I love spinach because when I was a kid, my parents would be like, feel like Popeye, eat
Yeah.
your spinach, get big muscles.
Yep, researchers spent 20 minutes reading kids' fairy tales that involved magical fruits and vegetables.
That's so smart.
And the hero in the story was either healed or saved by eating them.
Wow.
And then after the story was done, they offered the kids a choice of 4 different snacks: fruit, vegetables, cake, or cookies.
They go with cookies.
Well, it turned out the story made them more likely to choose the healthier food options and leave the cake behind.
Okay, would that work on me? Because I would like to choose kale
Yeah.
over cookies, and I don't, ever.
Well, plus the veggie superhero study had a lasting effect on it. 80% of those kids were still eating more greens even weeks later.
Wow.
That is cool. I like this.
It just goes to show that everybody should be thinking about going more green. Like this guy.
Oh, he's very green.
He would love to be in his own superhero book someday, maybe even as a villain.
Oh.
Spider-Man versus the Green Gobbler. It could happen. And that sound means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again, same time on Friday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
They say dating is like eating a bad hot dog.
What? Huh?
Do they say that?
Yeah, it's all fun at first.
Okay.
But by the end, your shirt's a mess. You're
Wow.
wondering what's actually in it and why you still went through with it in the first place.
I don't like this.
I didn't even know.
Experience.
I
Well,
didn't even know that you could make a bad hot dog.
yeah. Well, today we've got 2 listeners who've been consuming bad hot dogs for years.
Oh.
If you catch my
Symbolically?
meaning.
Dude, I get
I
it.
don't know if I do.
Bad dates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to be really clear,
Yeah.
they've gone on bad dates. So let's get the deets and find out who will be crowned worst wiener queen or king. Actually,
Yay!
You already have that title,
I'm the
Jeff.
wiener king,
Yeah,
so
let's
they'll be the
honest.
runner-up wiener king or queen in a brand new Battle of the Tinder dates right now.
2 hopeless daters.
1 dating app that dares you to swipe right.
The question is,
Whose love life is more tragic?
It's Battle of the Tinder Dates.
It's the dating game show that encourages you to add Cha-Cha Slide to your bedroom playlist.
Really?
Take it back now, y'all, for Battle of the Tinder Dates.
It's not very sexy.
Slide to the left.
Where
No.
some people need instructions. It's helpful. Where two of our listeners square off to find out whose love life is the most tragic.
Yeah.
We'll explain the rules in just a second, but first, let's meet today's contestants. In this corner, her number one turn on is comparing health insurance plans and asking how big his HSA is. Meet Medica Jessica.
Hey, how's it going?
Can't wait to hear about your date.
Once we got into deductibles.
Oh, man. And in the other corner, she'll kiss a guy on land, but prefers making out submerged underwater. And that's why they call her Submarine Colleen.
Yeah, hey guys, how are you?
Trying to make out Aquaman or what?
Here's how the game works. One contestant will start by telling one of their worst date stories. The other one try and counter with a nightmare story of their own. We're going to go back and forth for 3 rounds until we declare a winner, starting it off with Medica Jessica. Let's go.
Okay, so one of the weirdest dates I've ever had. He showed up to the bar dressed exactly like me, like the same outfit from my top in my Tinder profile pic.
Hold on. What were you? Wait.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
What were you wearing in your Tinder profile pic?
I was wearing a red shirt, and he also wore a red shirt and told me, hey, I'm wearing this because I saw it in your photo.
We were expecting flower sundress, so that's probably better.
But he literally said, like, this is how I manifest compatibility.
That's like them.
It's not a bad strategy.
That's kind of interesting.
It didn't work.
I mean,
I know.
I like stayed for a little bit to be nice, but he ordered everything I said I liked from my dating profile.
Okay. Change your dating profile to like cars, yachts.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Okay.
Get
I mean,
what you
Amanda
want.
memorizes it all too.
All right. Colleen, can you counter?
Okay, you guys. So I was on this date with this guy, and he was like a fitness guy in his profile and everything. So, you know, this is unexpected. We're at the bar, and we get our first drink, and he pulls out protein powder, and he pours it into his drink.
No.
Wait,
In his cocktail?
yeah, into the alcohol.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, like it's disgusting. And you know what? That's weird, but it got worse.
How?
We ordered food. He got a steak. And then he asked our bartender if they could blend it for him.
Ew. Why can't he chew it?
After he already had his protein powder? Oh, my God.
Exactly. He said that it would make his digestion smoother.
So he
blended
just
steak.
like, I mean, it works for babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Man's going to start carrying around an immersion blender.
those babies are pretty ripped,
Himself.
too, so
Yeah.
maybe there's something to it.
Oh,
Medica
that's so
Jessica,
gross,
we're back to
dude.
you.
Okay, I had a great date with this guy. And so afterwards, we go back to his place, and we pull up to a nice big house, and I'm like, oh, okay. But then he tells me that it's his parents' home, and his spot is in the backyard.
Okay.
Okay, not
Yeah, sometimes
great.
there's like a little like casita or something in the back of those big houses.
That's very hopeful thinking, Brooke.
Oh, no.
She's trying to be positive.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we go back there, and it's a little shed with a candle, a beanbag, and a window.
Honey, that's not a shed, that's a playhouse.
Yeah.
We're
Exactly.
continuing to see the optimism.
Okay.
You hung out though, didn't you?
I mean, I didn't want to be rude, but like the worst part was that every time he needed something, he would open the window and yell to his mom.
Oh, and he gets room service, too.
This guy sounds like he has it all.
He's a winner. I don't know why you let him go, but Submarine Colleen, you're up.
So I went to an Italian restaurant with a dude, and he completely freaked out on me after I ordered fettuccine Alfredo.
Like he was angry?
Why?
Sometimes
No,
the
yes.
Alfredo
Or
is really better at
maybe he was excited.
Girl, y'all, furious. He said that it wasn't real Italian, and how dare I?
It's kind of kids' food.
It is interesting. Like I've been to Italy and I don't remember any Alfredo.
No, it's not. It's just a Parmesan butter thing out there. It's not real.
What
I
happened?
didn't realize.
Huh.
So I ended up changing my order, and I apologized. I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't realize you were Italian.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Y'all,
'cause
and
he's Italian.
wait, but no, get this. He says, wait, no, I'm not Italian, but I've seen The Godfather like 15 times, so I consider myself an honorary paisano.
I think the threshold is 12 watches, and you're basically Italian. So.
What do you think I'm eating 10 pounds of gabagool?
All right, we're on to the third and final round here. We need your best stories, ladies. So, Medica Jessica, hit us with it.
So I talked to a guy about how I like to paint. and he planned a surprise date that would have revolved around my love of art.
That's cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Until I showed up to the address he texted me. It was a kid's birthday party, and he tells me that I was going to be the featured face painter.
No.
That's awful.
Is it his kid or a random kid?
No, it was just like a kid that he knew. After 3 hours,
you did.
I only got paid in cake.
That's tough. Yeah.
Actually, for Brooke, that's an improvement.
I mean,
so.
I'm going to tell you, kids don't tip well.
Fair point. Submarine Colleen, this is your last chance.
Okay, so this is a post date. Went over to his house. We're getting into bed. He takes his shirt off, and my name is literally tattooed on his chest.
What?
Oh, I mean,
Why?
Yikes.
Gotta be old.
Not good.
How? It has to be like another girlfriend or something.
Yes, he says it was his ex's name, but that's why he only selects people with her name to date, so he doesn't have to get it removed.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
It's a good
special.
point.
That's gotta be tough.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Her name's like Jessica.
But that final bell means that the match is over. We have to score it. So, Alexis, who are you giving it to?
Ooh, I'm going to go Jessica for... I mean, it was your choice, but you were at the guy's beanbag shed.
Yeah.
With his mom.
That's one vote for Jessica. Brooke?
I'm sorry. I got to go, Colleen, for liquid steak guy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're all tied up. Jose, you're the deciding vote.
I think getting roped into being the featured face painter is awful. Jessica, you win!
All right, Medica, Jessica. Yes, congratulations. You're our Forsaken Female of the Week. And as a prize, Brooke will tell you her go-to children's movie to hook up to.
Oh, my goodness. I can't wait.
Wild Robot. It's great.
It's supposed to be off air.
Yeah.
Off the air.
Also, you still have to pay for that one. It's new.
That's why you know you're in a good...
All right, well, take that for what it is. Text in 78592 if you want to appear on the next Battle of the Tinder Dates. Your phone tap's coming up.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Recently, we got an email from a husband who wanted us to prank his wife. And she's going to be re-entering the workforce after taking a few years off.
Oh, good for her.
Actually, she has an interview lined up via phone today.
Oh, I bet she's nervous.
Well, probably. We're not going to cancel that. We're just going to call a little bit early, saying that we're with that company.
Oh, Jeff.
And this is a direct quote from her husband. She is the nicest person you will ever meet. So you'll have to try really hard to fluster her. And we say challenge accepted.
That's right.
For your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hey, is this Alice Walker?
Yeah, this is Alice. Can I help you?
Yeah, my name's Grant from Beta Solutions. And I know we were scheduled for an interview with you in about an hour, but I just had some time open up. So is it okay if we do it now?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's just I'm so busy, so this would be great.
No problem. Just let me get to my office and okay.
Great. So, all right, let's just dive right in. So tell me, what made you apply for the position here?
Well, I've been out of the workforce for a little bit, and I felt like it was time for a more serious role. I'm ready to come back in, and I've done some software development.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can you speak up, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've done some software development.
Sorry, hold on a second.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
okay. Right, and then a little bit of...
I'm trying to finish it off here, so.
Do you want to stick to our original time? Maybe this isn't... are you in the middle of something? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's Margarita Mondays here at the office, so I'm in charge of making the margs. We like to have a little bit of fun around here. So
that is fun. Margaritas are fun.
It's a good time, trust me. But sorry, so go back to what you were saying. You went to prison for what?
No. I've not gone to prison.
Oh. I could have swore you said prison.
No. I worked at some startups.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
No.
So no prison. Got it. You were telling me about your job experience?
Yes.
Right?
I've done some software development and...
No, go ahead. I'm listening. Got a big batch going.
Are you sure you don't want to do this another time?
Sorry? What was that?
blending-
I didn't hear you.
I said, are you sure you don't want to do this at a different time?
Why are you yelling?
Oh, I was yelling before because the blending sound very loud.
Well, we don't do a lot of yelling in the workplace, so.
Oh, I'm sure. I know.
Okay.
You were asking about my work experience.
Right, prison. We were talking about.
No, I've not been to prison.
Right. You have not, but
No.
I know somebody who has. Actually, our boss, Kayla.
Oh.
She did some time for identity theft.
Oh, okay.
And she is just the best. Just think twice before you give her your ID or anything.
Is that a joke?
Yeah, you got me.
It sounds like you guys do things differently.
Oh,
there.
that's for sure. Can you hold on a second?
Oh.
Oh, my God. You guys are going crazy out here. All right, everybody settle down. I'm doing an interview. I'm just going to set the picture down outside my door, okay? Come serve yourself. Oh, wow. It's getting rowdy out there.
Yeah.
They love Margarita Mondays.
I've been out of the workforce for quite a while. I guess I don't know what it's like out there.
Well, the workforce is kind of like prison, so you should be pretty comfortable if you able to get the job here.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm just making another batch.
I don't know why you think I went to prison. I didn't go to prison. No.
Okay, again, no need to yell. We're just doing a normal job interview here, so.
Maybe I'm not the right fit for Beta Wave. I'm sorry.
What?
I said maybe I'm not the right fit.
I'm sorry?
Maybe I don't fit in your company atmosphere. Is perhaps.
Oh,
no. Maybe this isn't going to work. I don't know if this is going to work.
Oh, no.
Okay?
Well, that's a shame because your husband Keith said you'd be a great fit here and you'd be easy to do a prank call on. So, was he wrong?
Wait, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What?
I am kidding.
What are you talking?
Because my name is Jeff. I work on a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. This is a phone tap.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I don't work at that company. Your husband Keith wanted to mess with you.
I thought, who has a margarita machine, right? Oh, God.
Maybe you need a few pre-interview margs before you do your real interview in an hour. Might help you relax.
I think I do.
Yeah. Me too.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
When you hear somebody got kicked out of a bar, you would assume it's for fighting or disorderly conduct or passive-aggressive licking.
Or,
licking?
I was going to say just going with Alexis.
Yeah.
What? I puked a few times on the floor.
Yeah.
She's 86 for most parts of the city.
Well, one of our listeners says both her and her date were asked to leave a bar trivia night over the most ridiculous reason.
What?
And it only bonded them closer.
Did they bring their own booze?
No, but question is, how did she end up here asking for our help? You're going to find out in a brand new Second Date update right after this.
This is Jana Kramer from Wind Down with Jana Kramer. This podcast is brought to you by Kim Crawford Wines. As the holiday season brings us together, Kim Crawford invites you to add a touch of elegance to your gatherings. Whether you're hosting a festive dinner, a cozy get-together with friends, or a New Year's celebration, make every moment amazing with a chilled glass of New Zealand's finest. Celebrate the joy of the season and create unforgettable memories with Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blanc, known for its vibrant blend of citrus, tropical fruit, and crushed herbs. For a sparkling touch, enjoy Kim Crawford Prosecco. And for those looking to celebrate in a lighter and brighter way, try Kim Crawford Illuminate Sparkling, a lower alcohol sparkling wine that lets you savor amazing moments without compromise. Visit KimCrawfordWines.com to learn more and find Kim Crawford wines near you. Savor amazing. For those 21 and over, please savor responsibly. Constellation Imports, Rutherford, California. Kim Crawford Illuminate Sparkling Wine is 7% alcohol by volume compared to Kim Crawford Prosecco at 11% alcohol by volume.
Hey, we made it to the time of the year that's kind of like gross out. I know, really long nights, and it's just that hard type of season right now. That's why it's good to treat yourself to a little something. Quince.com. It's where you can treat yourself to everyday luxury at an affordable price. And honestly, there's something for everyone. I have like 5 different Quince items in my closet, and then I just decked my mom out for the holidays too. And I love Quince's iconic Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They start at $50. And you're probably thinking, how do they do it? There's got to be something wrong with this. But no, Quince only partners directly with top factories. They cut out the middleman and pass the savings on to you. Plus, they only work with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices. So you can feel good about your purchase of premium fabrics and finishes for that luxurious feel. So treat yourself this winter without the luxury price tag. Go to quince.com/Brooke for 365-day returns plus free shipping on your order. That's QUINCE.com/Brooke. Brooke with an E at the end of it. To get free shipping and 365-day returns, quince.com/Brooke.
The dating app fatigue is real. Mindless swiping, meaningless DMs, and an overwhelming amount of likes have made us feel more disconnected than ever. While most dating apps are all about pursuing someone else, there's one that's carved out a space for you to find yourself.
On Field, an app where curious people come to connect, you have the breathing room to explore your own desires and go on a journey wherein the person you discover is yourself.
In fact, 62% of Field members evolve their sexuality, interests, and desires within their first year on the app.
You have the freedom to explore who you are and what you like in ways you haven't imagined.
As part of this community, you'll quickly find that people regularly practice honesty and openness. See any Field bio.
Download Field on the App Store or Google Play. PK!
Welcome to My Legacy. I'm Martin Luther King III, and together with my wife, Andrea Waters King, and our dear friends Mark and Craig Kilberger, we explore the personal journeys that shape extraordinary lives.
Each week, we'll sit down with inspiring figures like David Oyelowo, Mel Robbins, Martin Sheen, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and Billy Porter. And their plus one, their ride or die, as they share stories never heard before about their remarkable journey.
Listen to My Legacy on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is My Legacy.
Second date update.
Brooke, out of all the men that you've lured and seduced,
Gosh.
how many of them
Love
have
'em
gotten up and walked away mid-hookup?
Oh my God.
Or did they all suffer through it to the bitter end?
No, they all suffered through it. One
good, Brand.
did dump me right after midnight on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
That one hurt because I was too drunk to drive home, so I had to sleep on the couch until the next morning, which was embarrassing because he lived also with his brother. It was just, it wasn't
embarrassing
good.
but responsible.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
And I'm
Alexis.
sure you hooked up again when you woke up.
It's a little
No,
bit...
we didn't.
Okay, this
No,
is
no.
way too much information and too deep of a dive into Brooke's sad past. So I only was asking because our listener today, Lindsay, said in her email she's feeling confused
Well.
after her date ended awkwardly just as things were starting to heat up romantically.
See, and I bet she feels better after hearing my pathetic story.
Yeah, probably. Lindsay, welcome to the show.
Hi. I do feel better, but also like, oh gosh, this is so weird and embarrassing and confusing.
Well, don't feel bad about it.
All the words people love to use in dating
Yeah.
these days. Yeah.
And after we hear your story, I'm sure Brooke will share some of her real life advice then. Probably even have some video evidence of guys sprinting away from her house. So that way you'll feel really good about yourself. Now, tell us about this guy that you hung out with the other day.
Okay, so I met this guy on a dating app. His name is Damon.
Okay.
And we totally hit it off on our banter. He had a great sense of humor.
That's cute.
And I was really happy because we didn't text for like a crazy amount of time. It was just like, okay, why don't we meet up? And we ended up meeting at a bar, just a simple, like a drink at a bar. It was great.
Yeah, this all sounds fantastic. What was it like when you first saw him?
It was good. He looked like his pictures. And then it was actually kind of fun because literally like 15 minutes after we get to this bar, the staff starts handing us whiteboards and dry erasers. And it turns out that it was trivia night.
Oh my!
That's
fun.
whiteboard style.
Random.
I haven't done that one.
I actually had that happen to me once. Me and my buddies were at a bar, and all of a sudden, like, people started coming in with pencils, and we're like, oh.
I feel like that's how I've ended up at every trivia night I've ever been in.
That's fun. It means the bar's always really busy usually.
Yeah, well, we decided to stay. I mean, in my mind, I was like, oh, this is kind of a nice little, like, icebreaker, something fun to do. And then it turned out that the questions were very hard.
Oh, they always are.
Yeah, they are.
Where we drew the line, it was like the square root of 16. And both of us were like, we're so horrible at math. We don't even remember.
It's pretty basic.
Oh, man.
I mean, not did math shame you,
Yeah, I
but
think
at
it's
least
4.
you guys were on the same page, I suppose.
Yeah, Brooke, just stick to relationship shaming her. So keep going.
We were on the same page because neither of us knew it. So instead, we just drew a square around the number.
Oh, a square. Yeah. Well, did they accept that as a correct answer?
That's funny.
No, not only did they not accept it, they took our whiteboards away because they thought we weren't taking it seriously.
I like that.
Dude,
But
you got trivia shamed.
But you
Oh
guys,
my God.
you guys were being silly. You were having fun with it, and you got kicked out
That
together.
is way better than ending up on a date with someone who takes trivia too serious.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
exactly.
Okay.
Totally, that's fine.
Yeah, so where'd you guys go after that?
Well, yeah, so then obviously we had to pivot a little bit, and he very casually basically said, well, look, I live really close to here. If you want, you can just come to my place and maybe we can just watch a movie or something.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Did he wink when he said movie?
Oh, no, but I...
God, I hope not. Would that have worked on you, Brooke?
No, but everybody knows what movie means.
Okay.
I mean, let's be honest.
Don't ask Brooke more questions about
Nobody's
her.
watching anything.
Yeah, that was on me. Okay.
So yeah, we get to his place. We watch a movie. It was some action movie that I don't even remember the name. I don't know. I had a couple drinks, and then I was really feeling it. So I actually initiated things.
Okay.
What's your move to go in for it?
Oh gosh, I mean,
Just throw yourself at him.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
just like fall on top of him.
Good old yawn and stretch.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man, it's getting late, 7 p.m.
I think she probably just kissed him.
Okay,
Jeff.
yeah.
I think that's all women
Women don't
do.
really need a move. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
yes,
fair.
we were just kissing. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Nobody here's judging you no matter what.
No,
Yeah,
we
you're
just-
kidding.
I mean,
You're in the right space.
We're looking for advice is all.
Yeah.
So how did...
But
what-
anyway, things did start heating up. And then the second that they got a little bit hotter, his mood completely changed. And things just sort of stopped.
Interesting.
Do you know why at all?
No idea. So much so that I asked him, like, hey, are you okay? Is everything okay? He's like, yeah, everything's fine.
And then he started crying?
That's just what you do, Jeff.
Was that just me post-hookup?
No,
Oh, okay.
honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind is that he's cheating.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Morals kicked
Honestly, like...
You're saying, Brooke, that he felt guilty mid-act.
Yes.
And had
Yes.
some remorse. So do you give him credit for at least stopping?
No.
Oh.
Absolutely
Well, he should have
not.
gone through with it then.
See, I was thinking he wasn't ready. Like, if I don't shave my legs and then, like, something, I don't
maybe
know.
he didn't
That
shave his
stops you?
No, but I think about it.
Okay,
Pause.
that's good.
Lindsay, did you get that vibe from Damon that maybe he felt guilty about another woman?
Ooh, to be honest, I didn't even think about that. His place didn't give me the vibe that there was someone else like living there with him.
Oh,
So
okay.
Yeah, but he could still be dating
I don't know. At that point, I could tell something shifted. I don't know. He's like, oh, it's fine. I'm thinking in my head, like, fine, what? I mean, you have a girl like making out with you, like, and things are going so great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was that the end of the night then?
Yeah, I basically just finished my drink and I left, and now ever since then I haven't heard from him, and I don't want to seem like the needy one to be texting him.
No, let us be the needy ones that are calling him on the radio.
Thank you.
We'll take all the blame for you when we come back. We'll call Damon and try and get you a second date update and finish what you two started on the couch that night.
Hello.
Right here on the radio.
Thanks. I mean, it sounds kind of weird the way you say it, but okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
we promise not to listen. Hold on.
What?
Second date update.
Two dummies walk into a bar on trivia night.
Come on.
Sounds like the setup to a joke, but it's what actually happened. And I'm not the one calling them dummies. Lindsay said herself the trivia that night was just way too hard. So hard that they decided to ditch the bar and went back to Damon's place instead.
There's definitely some math teachers listening that are shaming you on the text board.
The square root of
Sure.
16. That is a hard one, I think. But just when things were about to get hot and heavy, Damon put the brakes on. And that's where things kind of ended awkwardly.
Yeah,
Which
like-
is the big mystery. We still don't know why he did that. It's been floated around that maybe he could be a cheater and felt really guilty halfway through.
Because they're starting the kissing and
Maybe
then it
he
ended.
forgot to hit record on the camera and decided it wasn't worth going through with it.
Jeff.
I'm just saying it's happened to me before. But our goal today is figure this out. Why did he stop it so that she can either get another date or at least get closure on what
Yeah.
happened that night?
And the thing is, Lindsay, you sound really hopeful about this guy.
Yeah, I really, really liked him. We had a great time. To be honest with you, before that happened, that was probably one of the best first dates I've had. Like, truly.
Wow.
See, we gotta fix it. That's all there is to it.
I'm like really kind of running it through my mind about what you said about him
Oh,
possibly.
you're fine. I'm sure whatever the real reason is 10 times worse than whatever you're thinking.
Yeah, it's always good to overthink it.
No.
Definitely.
No.
So,
This poor girl's anxiety.
All right.
I know you're joking, but it's still.
well, let's get an answer or put you out of your misery,
Okay.
whatever it is. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, so hopefully he picks up. Here we go.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, we're looking to talk with Damon.
Yeah, who is this?
No.
Hey,
Hey, David.
Hi.
we're a radio show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Welcome to the show, man.
What y'all calling me for? A radio show? What's up with this?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show. It's called a second date update. And that's where we try to help out listeners who've gone out with someone recently. They had a really good time, but they aren't getting that second meetup.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman is trying to figure out why that happened.
Do you have any ideas who we're referring to?
I don't really play games with the radio or nothing like that, but I have no clue who you're talking about.
It's not a game.
We do have
Yeah.
segments where we do games, and we can have you on for that later if you'd like.
He said he doesn't do it.
No, I don't
so
think
he
he's good at
doesn't want
trivia,
to.
remember?
Oh.
Square root of 16.
Yeah, we heard that trivia isn't your strong thing, but
Yeah.
this is more just about helping out our listener, Lindsay.
Okay.
Yeah, so she called us and she told us about your guys' hangout the other night.
It sounds awesome. It sounds like it was a great night.
You guys got kicked out of a bar together. That's like a bonding experience.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we hung out. I mean, I don't know everything that she told you, but
I mean, we heard about the bar trivia. She said that you were one of the funniest guys that she's been out with in a long time.
Yeah.
But afterwards, she left your place having kind of more questions in her mind than answers. And
oh, really? I got questions too, right?
Oh, you do?
Really?
Oh, that's interesting.
We don't normally hear that.
Okay.
I mean, she was really into you.
Well, we had fun playing trivia and all that, but she started kissing me. You know, we were watching a movie, and she started kissing on me like during one of the best scenes, Bad Boys.
The
original Bad Boys?
Bad
That's
Boys?
the best one.
The Will Smith
The
Bad
original
Boys movie?
The original Bad Boys. Okay, it was the first movie. It was the first movie where there were two black lead actors, and Hollywood thought it would never work,
Yeah.
and it was one of the best
No,
ever.
it's a great
Yeah,
film.
dude.
But you
Okay.
weren't watching a movie to actually watch the movie. You were watching a
No.
movie to
No.
lead to the kissing part, right? Like that's what you do on a
Listen. It was the good part of the movie. It was a really good part of the movie, and that's
You're supposed to watch a movie that you've seen a million times and you don't care about.
You know,
in
a
the
pause
background.
button exists if you really want.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
Wait, that's why you stopped the makeout session?
This is an action-packed movie, and here she is trying to get action with me.
You are the first man that I think I've ever heard has been upset about something like that.
I'm just saying, like, she just had an opportunity to get to know me.
But listen, why didn't you just tell her? Like, she needs to know that. Like,
He's
if you
not a
said,
piece of meat, is what he's saying.
Is this something that you discussed with her before putting the movie on, that this is a really important film and that you really want her to watch it?
No, I mean, no, I didn't say that. But like during the part of the movie, in the middle of the movie, I was like, "Yo, this is really good. You have to really pay attention to this part."
You talked in the middle of the movie?
No, yeah. I mean, she was kissing all up on me. You know what I mean? Like, and these are not regular kisses. These are French kisses. These are, you know what I mean?
Okay. Some ladies just don't know that eyes need to stay on the screen during this time.
I love
I'm
how
just
you
saying.
emphasize French kisses too. That's a bigger deal.
Okay. Look, I don't think it was malicious. I don't think that Lindsay was trying to like shove something in your face and say she doesn't care about your movies. She just really
It seemed
liked
like
you.
it.
And you can let Lindsay tell you that because she's on the other line right now wanting to talk to you.
Hey, don't
What you mean?
interrupt the good part, okay? Just listen.
No, yeah, I mean, she is actually on the other line right now.
Yeah. Hi. Hey.
I didn't know you was listening, but I mean, you get my feeling though. You know, I mean, you know what we talked about and how I kept trying to talk to you about it. I mean, you hear.
I just want to make sure. So you're really like ghosting me.
Yep.
Let her finish.
Wait, I'm just
I'm not
trying to figure this out. We had such a great date. And then the reason why now you've decided to leave me hanging is because I started making out with you in your favorite part of the movie.
You know what? It's not a movie. It's Bad Boys. It's Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. It's Bad Boys. And here you are trying to just make out with me and not really pay attention to the movie. Like, really?
Well,
like, you know,
I mean, listen, I was really into you, and I wasn't quite focused on anything else but you. I thought you would be like over the moon with that. We can watch Bad Boys anytime we want.
To get into me is to get into the movie. And then I can get into you.
If you really liked him, you would take an interest in the things that he is interested in.
I mean, isn't this like a refreshing flip? You know, honestly, Lindsay, doesn't this feel good
It's
to
not
have
the worst problem.
a man say that he really wants to share his passion with you?
That's all I want.
I mean,
that's all I wanted.
if that's really what you wanted, you could have said so, and then we could have saved. You could have been like,
tried to
no,
tell
I don't
you.
want this right now.
I
Like,
tried
you
to tell
know.
I wasn't giving you tongue back. I was trying to watch the movie. I was trying to stay focused.
I've never had a date like this ever before in my life.
Wow.
And I think you mean that in a good way, because most guys aren't like Damon. He's one of a kind.
That's true.
He's kind of the opposite of a bad boy. He's a good one.
He's a man
But
of
like,
cinema.
it was that bad that took precedence over how much fun we had before that.
Listen, we had fun, but I want to get to know you too, but you need to get to know me.
And you're not listening,
Okay.
Lindsay. It wasn't bad at all. It just was part of it.
No matter how weird or unusual that might sound, that's from the heart.
It is a great movie if you pay attention.
It is.
Yeah.
Lindsay, is there any way that you could see past this miscommunication that happened? Damon, he wants to be intimate with you. Just pause the movie or wait till it's done.
No. You're not pausing the movie. You watch it all the way through.
Okay. Well, once the credits roll, then the clothes can come off. So
that's it.
Okay. Is that something that you could see yourself being open to, Lindsay?
I mean, if I haven't already offended him enough, I don't know. I just did such a bad job getting to know him.
That's a fair point. That's
Are you
fair.
being sarcastic right now?
Of course.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Well, sounds like that's a yes from Lindsay for another date.
I don't think
Oh.
that was sarcastic.
I'm just reading in between the lines of what she said. Damon, are you willing to look past all of her flaws and give her one more chance to watch Bad Boys all the way through without interruption?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? That's going to be a no for me because she still don't know the name of the movie. She still don't even know the name of the movie. What's the name of the movie?
Wow.
What's the name of the movie? What's the movie?
Well,
that you watched?
I've heard it now. Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3.
But who's it starring?
Will Smith.
And?
Yeah, see, my point exactly. My point exactly.
Damon, you're right. Let's ditch this girl.
No, we're bad boys for life.
Where are the respectful women in this society?
Bad boys come out and play.
Yeah, this goes out to you, Damon. The best movie trilogy of all time.
Get her out of here.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Remember the name, Lindsay.
Oh my God.
White.
I don't even know what to say.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Wow, the internet is right. Men really are more sensitive nowadays.
I love it.
We are.
I think that it should be celebrated. Good on you all.
I know,
I'm
'cause
serious.
women-
You're evolving.
Women just don't understand that men don't want cheap, easy hookups.
Yeah.
They want a lady who appreciates their Netflix action movie watch
Wait,
list.
they want the hookups just in it there. It's timing.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. That's all we care about is our Netflix watch list. And if a woman isn't willing to do that and take that journey with us, then hit the bricks.
Oh, really? What's your movie?
Yeah, okay.
What's your
I don't
movie
care
on
if
your
you've got a
watch list?
perfect 10 body in the face of a Disney
Oh, okay.
princess.
Oh.
If you don't know who Martin Lawrence is, then you are not right with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that for you too? Because I feel like yours is going to be more like West Side Story or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. I'm snapping my way out of the room.
Don't you dare musical shame me, okay? But I will say Lindsay was right. Damon was actually really funny.
He was.
It was great.
And I
It
hope
was great.
I hope we talk to him again in a future second date
I think
update.
it still could have worked out if she would have just been like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, she had to double down and not appreciate Bad Boys for the genius that
Wow.
it is.
I mean, honestly, it was not knowing Martin Lawrence's name that did her in.
It
I think
really
all of
was.
us
Yeah.
were pretty disappointed there.
And don't disappoint us any further. Make sure you go check out all of our second dates. They're up online. It's trending worldwide right now.
Yeah,
Top
awesome.
20 comedy
It is.
podcasts in America. Brooke and Jeffrey's second date update. Go listen, subscribe, and show some damn respect for Martin Lawrence in the comments.
That's right.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Tiara is back. She is 0-1, and she works at a law firm and wanted to make that very clear to you before she plays, Brooke.
That's a threat.
Feels like a threat,
Because
Tiara.
I'm just saying, in this country, people can sue you for all kinds of stuff.
Why would you put that in people's heads?
Especially if you don't let certain people win trivia games.
There's no way to sue me for that.
Are you sure? Tiara, emotional damage and defamation?
Defamation?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a case.
Don't
Let's
defame
go.
Tiara's good name on the
All right.
radio by beating her,
I'll
Brooke.
only infame it. Infamous?
Okay.
Infamous?
That's what it means.
I don't know.
Defame.
Bottom
Trying
line
to-
is you have to lose, or
I'll
else.
refame it. No?
Okay.
No?
Okay.
You go
what
out.
goes before that if you're not defaming? What do you do?
I don't know. Go out of the studio and think of more prefixes to put in front of fame, and we're going to go over the rules. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible, Tiara. If you don't know when you can say pass, but you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
Yep. I'm ready.
All right.
Your time starts now. Guy Fieri celebrates a birthday today. Name one show that he hosts on the Food Network.
Beat Bobby Flay.
Paul McCartney from the Beatles played what instrument? Drums, guitar, or bass?
Guitar.
Cinnamon and Bad Apple are both mascots for what cereal brand?
Apple Jacks.
What is the main ingredient in marinara sauce?
Tomatoes.
McDonald's restaurant signs have two main colors, red and what other?
Yellow.
Ooh, finished strong.
Yara, love how you came through there at the end. That was well done. Brooke is coming back. I'm sure she has a bunch of other prefixes she wants to tell us about.
Postfamous
I was
now.
thinking profamous.
Profamous.
Yeah, because I was trying to be positive.
Oh, you're
I like it,
Yeah.
Brooke. Well, let's talk more about Tiara because she is a return player and she is going to be traveling to Japan with her brother coming up.
That is so
because
cool.
she has a goal of visiting every single Disneyland on
God.
Earth.
I just started this too in my head.
I
I haven't told anyone, but I'm going to do this.
Wait, so you're going to go to the Tokyo one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you have to read the Pirates of the Caribbean. I hear their version is mind-blowing.
Dude, Jose is literally on every Disney fan page now.
Yeah, it's my new life. I just discovered it.
What's the number one thing you're looking forward to at Tokyo Disneyland?
I'm not sure. All of it.
It's
All
overwhelming.
the rides that they don't have here.
Let me just come along.
Okay.
We're already on the same timeline right now.
Yeah, and
Please.
the lawsuit against Brooke is going to
Oh,
fund
yeah,
the
that'll pay
entire
for
World
it.
Disney
Yay,
travel.
We're
So
doing Lightning Lane for
Can't we
sure.
sue Disney instead?
no, that's no fun. Anyway, it is your turn, Brooke. Your chance to throw the game or be sued. Are you
Your
ready?
choice, Brooke.
Wow, two good options. I'm ready.
Your time starts
Start
now.
passing, Brooke.
Guy Fieri celebrates a birthday today. Name one show that he hosts on the Food Network.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Paul McCartney from the Beatles played what instrument? Drums, guitar, or bass?
Guitar.
Cinnamon and Bad Apple are both mascots for what cereal brand?
Oh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What is the main ingredient in marinara sauce?
Tomatoes.
McDonald's restaurant signs have two main colors, red and what other?
Yellow.
What document holds the supreme law of the United States?
The Constitution.
Ooh, that was a close game there. Let's go to the scoreboard to see how it all played out with Jose.
I'm Jose's father. Thank you for listening to my son.
I love you, Dad.
Bolaños.
Tiara, you got 3 correct today.
Ooh, pretty good, Tiara.
Like a smart lawyer would.
That's how it's done.
And Brooke wins with 4.
All right, Tiara, get that paperwork finalized and make sure to send it over here. We
Make
can't
it a
wait.
class action. We're all behind this.
So let's go over the answers for everybody. Guy Fieri celebrates a birthday today. Some of his shows on the Food Network include Guy's Grocery Games. Brooke mentioned Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Yes.
There's Guy's Ranch Kitchen.
Yeah. There's so
I didn't know he
I
has
wonder
so
what
many.
they serve there.
Paul McCartney from the Beatles played the bass
Oh, he
in the
did.
Beatles band. I think John Lennon did the guitar
Yeah.
and the singing.
There you go.
Cinnamon and Bad Apple are the mascots for Applejack cereal.
Ah, dang it.
Main ingredient in marinara sauce would be tomatoes, and McDonald's restaurant signs have the main colors red and yellow. Supreme law of the United States is in the document, the Constitution.
Yeah.
So I knew Tiara knew that if she had gotten to it. But Tiara, I'm sorry it was not enough to beat Brooke today. But just for playing, we are giving you a 4-pack of tickets to the Big Seattle Boat Show. Happening January 31st through February 8th. Whether you're looking for a boat or an accessory, find your big deal at the boat show. It is the best time of year to buy. Details and discount tickets available at seattleboatshow.com.
Cool. I want you to play again after you go on your trip because I want an update. Okay.
Brooke was trying to sweet talk you so you don't sue her, okay? So don't, just go through with what you need to go
Just
through.
Let me do what I need to do.
All right, sorry. Okay, no, really, have a really good time over at Tokyo Disneyland and tell us all about it. Okay?
I think you're amazing.
Thank you.
Did that help?
All right, that was pretty good. We're going to do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.